guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is pretty much just going to be me talking the whole time. I'm going to show you some products that I use. I've had a lot of people question me about my hair color and how I keep it vibrant and so on, like, every single day. And I want to tell everybody, like, over and over again, but I have a 6-year-old child, so it's a lot to type. So I'm just going to do this video to tell you what I personally do. The disclaimer here, I just stuttered. The disclaimer is I am not a hairstylist. Did not go to school for hair. I am not a hair expert. Do not take my advice and think that this is what works and how you should do it, because I know what I'm doing. I learned on YouTube, just like I learn everything else, and it just so happens that, like, you know, tips from everywhere. I kind of just figured out what works for me and what keeps my hair bright. So if you want to, I'm also going to touch on my new extensions because I'm in love with them. I love them. They are perfect. So if you want to see what I do to keep my hair vibrant, just watch the video. First thing, obviously, will be what I use. I use Loreal HICOLOR highlights in magenta. I know a lot of people hear L'Oreal and they think box dye and they think you can go to CVS and get it. It's not at CVS. You have to go to a beauty supply store. I go to Sally's and they have Loreal HICOLOR. They have it for blondes, brunettes, and reds. And they have HICOLOR highlights. HICOLOR is like for all over. The highlights is kind of for highlights, but I use the highlights as an all-over color. I did not bleach my hair out. My hair was like a medium brown, and it was dyed before I went red. It was not just virgin colored hair, like it was dyed. So I did that, and when I first did it, I just followed the directions on the box. I didn't do anything special. I followed the directions. I mixed the color with a 30 volume developer, which is this. And it's all messy, obviously. So I did that. My hair was dark, so it kind of tinted it red, but it didn't make it bright red. It was not bright red. And even right now, I'm inside, and it's pretty bright. But when you're outside, this shit is like neon, pinkish, red, and it's bright. So it's going to be a little shocking if you've never been red when you look in the mirror and you have this hair color. But once I have my makeup on, I felt pretty. And anyway, I'm rambling. Not come out this bright the first time. It takes a few times before it actually, you know, brightens your hair, especially if it's dyed dark. I did not bleach out my hair. It was over dark hair. And the L'Oreal HICOLOR is made for dark hair, so it's kind of like, it's not like you're not bleaching because you are using developer. Developer is obviously lightening your hair. So, I mean, I had blonde highlights one time and my hair just broke away. So I didn't want to go blonde and then red. So gradually it just got brighter. And I think I've been red for it took me about 5 or 6 months of doing my roots and then running it through before it became like this bright. And I'm in love with it. I would never change it. But anyway, so hold on. Some tips I can give you on how to keep it as red, because the first thing people say is, oh, I had red, but then it faded all the way out, like real quick. But also, I'm sorry, I fidget a lot. You cannot wash your hair every day if you're red. If you're the type of person that washes your hair every day, you probably just shouldn't go red because it's going to come out. I know it sounds disgusting, but I wash my hair maybe once or twice a week. I've been blessed somehow from somebody in life where my hair just doesn't get greasy. I don't use a ton of products in my hair. I only use like a blow-dry gel and coconut oil. And that's all I do. I straighten it, I curl it, I don't kill it with the hairspray. I use it for flyaways, but I don't use a whole lot of gels or anything like that. So when you do wash it, you need to wash in the coldest possible water you can stand. If you have to stick your head in the sink and wash it in freezing cold water and then get in a shower, do that. If you do hot water all the time in your hair, it's just going to bleed right out. Even so, like, if you do it that way, you are still going to lose your color. It's not going to stay forever. It just doesn't happen. So they sell some color depositing shampoos like this, which I bought at first. And it's not a bad product, but me personally, when you first color your hair with the magenta, you have like this pink tone to it. It's so beautiful. But with this, this shampoo, you don't get that tone. So this is like hair history 101. So around the wintertime, I wanted to go a little bit darker. So I tried Ion Brights in purple to try to just tone it a little bit darker, which it kind of did, but then it washed out literally 2 washes. So I was like, what am I going to do with all this? So I returned it, and I bought Ion Brights in red and magenta. And I made my own color depositing conditioner, not shampoo. I'm going to show you how I do it. I mean, I have to go to work soon, so all I do is ramble. I'm not going to show you exactly, but I'll show you what I would do. What I do is I take an empty tub from like a conditioner that I bought at Sally's, and I take the magenta and the red semi-permanent Ion Brights color, and I do equal parts. I fill the tub maybe halfway with Ion Color Solution conditioner, which is like $9 at Sally's. I just like it because I like the smell and the texture. There's no particular reason. It's just what I bought. So I take that and I fill it maybe halfway, and then I take a quarter tube of red, a quarter tube of magenta. I squeeze it in, and then I mix it all up. Don't use your bare hands because it's going to stain. It's going to stain the crap out of your hands. And even in the shower, it's going to look like you're stained all over, but it'll come off. So what I do is I wash my hair maybe twice a week. It doesn't get greasy, like I said. When I do actually wash my hair, I use Biotera 2, what is it? Oh, it's 5-in-1. Okay, sorry. 5-in-1. It's a cleansing conditioner. It's kind of like a Wen product. But I'm telling you, when I put this on my hair in the shower and I rinse it, my hair goes from like straw to silk. Like, you don't need anything but this. And my hair doesn't, like, it still cleans it. It doesn't feel like greasy afterwards. It's silky. This is the best, like, 2-in-1 I've ever had. I'm sorry, 5-in-1 I've ever had in my life. I highly, highly recommend this. I think it's about $10 at Sally's. So what I do is I put this in, and then I take the conditioner that I made with the color in it, and I put it all over. And I do it maybe once a week, or if I notice fading, I'll do it whenever. It's just like a conditioner. It is going to put more dye on your hair, but it's not going to be, you know, bleaching, soaking. It's going to just actually put the color back into your hair. I color my roots maybe once, maybe like once every 5 weeks because I'm lazy. I hate dyeing my hair because it's messy. It's just not fun for me. So I try to put it off as long as possible, and I also don't, I mean, dyeing it once every 5 weeks is a lot to me because I've always been dark. I've never had to, like, keep up with hair. So doing the cleansing conditioner keeps the color bright even when I have 1.5 inches of root in. And I'm telling you right now, I mean, it may not work for everyone, but that's what I do. That keeps it this color. That's the only secret. So on to my extensions. I'm obsessed. I just got sent a set of extensions from Scene Girls, and I'm not doing this because they're paying me. They're not paying me. This is what they looked like before I colored them, and they're like a golden blonde, and they're 24 inches. And originally I was wearing Bellamy hair extensions, and let me give you the honest truth about Bellamy. When I got my Bellamy extensions, when I opened that pack, that was the thickest. That was the most hair I've ever seen in my life, and it was beautiful. And I was like, oh my, what am I going to do with this? It was so much hair. So when I colored it, it took, but as soon as I colored them, they weren't soft like they were in the pack. And like, this is the Bellamy. I can't even run my fingers through it. Do you see? Like, it rips. And it dyed, but it wasn't as bright. And it was like a brown. It wasn't that golden brown, but it was a brown. Literally, it's like, as soon as I dyed them, the quality completely changed. I made it work. I trimmed them, and I made it work. I still wore them. But the only other extensions I've ever worn were Sally's extensions, Euronext, and they're way too thin. They're like, you need like 3 packs to get the kind of volume that I want. So Scene Girl sent me these extensions, and look at them. They're, you know, beautiful. And I was worried that once I would dye them, that they would be fried like my Bellamy's. I spent a lot of money on the Bellamy, and you know, everybody says that's the best brand, so I went for it. Excuse me for one moment. Okay, it was ugly. Alright, so I colored my Scene Girl's hair, and I did it the same way I would color my hair. I didn't do anything special. Did the exact same thing. And that's how well it took. Do you see it matches. That's the right color. I don't have to like worry about trying to blend it. The quality is exactly the same. All extensions are going to shed. All of them. You're not going to get an extension that doesn't shed. these extensions, I think they're 24, my Bellamy's were 22 inches. These are the best extensions so far. I mean, I highly doubt I'm going to, like, wake up tomorrow and they're just going to be sitting there fried. Like, I feel like these will last me a long time. So I highly recommend this brand, Scene Girls. The customer service is excellent. She's so sweet. I'm so sorry that I don't know her name offhand, but I will leave her Instagram in the description. Yeah, so this is what I've been wearing for the past couple, maybe a week now. And, like, I've curled them once, and they still have a curl. You do not need to wash your extensions as much as you wash your hair, because your extensions don't get greasy. And even the same, I do the same thing with my extensions. I just treat my extensions like my hair. And if they start fading, I do the same thing. I wash it with the same hair 5-in-1 conditioner, and I do the color depositing conditioner that I make. So, I mean, I think that's about it. There's really not much more. The main thing is wash in cold water. Make a color depositing conditioner. You could buy one or you can make one. It does either way. You just need something to put it back in because it's not just going to stay there. And products, like, try not to use too many products so you won't have to wash your hair. Also, right before I do color, this is very random, but right before I color, I drench my hair in coconut oil because I want my hair, like, it's already dry from, like, coloring. I want it to be kind of healthy. I drench my hair in coconut oil the day before I do my roots, or if I'm going to put color in my hair. You can get that at the grocery store for like $15. Coconut oil is an amazing product, and maybe one day I'll tell you all the things I use it for. Okay, I mean, I hope I hit everything. If you have any questions, just ask them. You know, I don't mind answering them. Please bear with me, because I am a little busy, and I can't always answer everybody all the time, but you can always direct message me on Instagram. You can email me. My email's in my bio. If you have questions, I will do my best to answer. And I hope you guys learn something, or if it helps you, go red. It's the best thing. All right. Have a nice day.